Hello, my beautiful Geminis. This is going to be an energy reading for the second half of February. We're focusing from the 15th to the 28th. And please only take the messages that resonate with you, okay? So we're going to go ahead and begin, Gemini. Allow yourself to listen to your intuition as you see the cards. So, Three of Wands as your main situation. You have here the past energy, and that is showing up as the King of Pentacles. And then in the near future, you have here the Page of Wands. So it's interesting, Gemini, because you're going from like a really serious, I even want to say worrisome energy. King of Pentacles can be very much extremely serious, extremely focused on the stability, the money, the finances, right? So like the more mundane things. And now you're going from that energy of being used to what was important to you, of being used to that routine, right? And not wanting to break it, to this energy of the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is an energy that is about welcoming new opportunities into your life. This is about wanting to take a risk. This is about planning ahead so you are able to expand, so you're able to try new things in your life. So you go from a very grounded, very non-negotiable energy like the King of Pentacles to an energy that is now more fluid, more able or willing to welcome in new things that maybe you wouldn't have thought about before. So there's a level of growing here that I'm seeing here from your perspective. Maybe there could be fatigue, maybe there could be certain energies of I'm tired of what my life looks like, so I'm willing to plan ahead for something different, welcome or learn new things, which is really beautiful. And then the outcome here, you have the Page of Wands, which shows this energy of being present in the moment. The Page of Wands is very fluid, right? You're just here for the experience. You don't have necessarily super high expectations. This is about having fun, right? And I really like to see this fire energy here, especially from the King of Pentacles being there in the past. Okay, so for the Three of Wands, we have here the Four of Cups. So this is actually my second time recording your reading, so I will be honest, and the Four of Cups showed up as well. And like I said, there is something coming for you with the Four of Cups showing up here in this cup that is hidden in the back where this individual is not able to see it. So there's an opportunity for you to expand, for you to go on a different direction that's coming out of nowhere. And it's really up to you. Are you going to allow the King of Pentacles energy to keep you in this energy of I don't try new things because this is what I know? Or would you allow the energy of the Page of Wands to guide you into being in the state of flow, allowing yourself to welcome new creative ideas, new knowledge, new opportunities without the attachment of what you have built, right? So very interesting energy. There's definitely this energy of, being as open as possible so you can welcome this change. And for whatever reason, I heard the word fatigue. Maybe the way that things have been quite heavy on you. And Spirit is saying, we hear your prayers, and now it's time for you to allow yourself to welcome this opportunity. We have here this Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands shows up when there is this energy of dropping a burden that has been too heavy for you to carry, a burden that shouldn't be in your shoulders to begin with, right? So Spirit is saying there is this ask of you, right? To acknowledge, hey, this has been too heavy on me. I feel fatigue. I feel like this does not belong to me. I feel like I deserve better. Spirit is saying once you acknowledge that, you will be fully illuminated and ready to let go. That's why the full moon is showing up there in the reading. There's a journey that you have to take. There's this energy on journey. This is energy on evolution showing up in your reading. Moving forward with the Three of Wands, taking on this journey of a new path with the Ten of Wands, and dropping the burden that has been placed on your shoulder. So this is a very transformational energy. It is almost like an energy of going back to, being more fluid, being more, I guess you could say immature in a way, but I don't mean it like be irresponsible or anything like that, but allow yourself to go back to that creative zone, to that young self that you were at once, where you were very excited and inspired to build certain things in your life. Spirit is saying, go back to that, deconstruct, right? King of Pentacles is very much established in their ways, and Spirit is saying, deconstruct, go back to that little person, that little childhood self of yours that has this creative energy for you that is trying to communicate with you. Very beautiful energy. You have here the Seven of Swords. So Spirit is saying, stop trying to get away with you needing to assume this burden that does not belong to you. Right? This is a Spirit saying it's time for you to ask for the assistance that you need. And that could be a spiritual thing. Maybe you need to go towards Spirit and ask more help, more guidance. Be in prayer, be in meditation. Also, with this, the Seven of Swords, right, is an energy of needing to change your strategy, okay? Needing to understand that you don't need to carry all these swords by yourself, that you can find, again, another way of making this work for you. Same thing with the Ten of Wands. So it's very much a repetitive message as to a certain degree. You have here the King of Swords. So now we have two kings in the reading. Strong masculine energy. Maybe the person that resonates with this reading is someone that's a protector, a provider, someone that assumes high responsibility and makes strong decisions in their life. It could be that you are the head of the household, so to speak. But the King of Swords is saying this is mental clarity. This is where you rationally understand that there is a need that needs to be changed, right? And that you need to re-strategize, reconstruct. And this is a really good energy because the King of Swords brings that practicality that we all need. It brings that logic that we all need, especially when faced with very, you know, untangible themes like personal growth, development, childhood, self, these are things that are very untangible. And the King of Swords is saying this is about finding the balance, right? This is about finding the practicality, being able to put it in actual steps. And I'm seeing that for you here. Also, the King of Swords, I just heard the word simplify. So the more you simplify, the more flow you will have in these particular situations, right? Simplify, don't overcomplicate. Take the first step, one step at a time. Baby steps will take you a long way. Okay. We have here, this is the Eight of Pentacles. So there is a need for commitment, due diligence, dedication. This is about not giving up, right? So if things don't look perfect the first time, Spirit is saying keep trying, don't give up because you're almost there. You're working towards something very important, and don't let the setbacks, the disappointment, or the energy of perfectionism to stop you from achieving what it is that you desire for yourself, okay? And then you have here the Four of Pentacles. So again, the Four of Pentacles gives me that energy of the King of Pentacles. Even though the King of Pentacles is not necessarily a negative energy, it is an energy that is very, again, set in their ways. The Four of Pentacles shows this energy of being afraid to let go of what you have, being very protective of what you have, because you might be afraid that you're not going to welcome anything bigger for yourself. And that is something the Spirit wants you to work on letting go. Again, the full moon in the theme of your readings, two full moons showing up here, which actually three, which symbolizes this energy of releasing this, right? So the Ten of Wands is a burden that you have to release. The Four of Pentacles is an energy of protection and scarcity that you have to release. The Seven of Swords, this need of doing everything by yourself and getting away with it, that's an energy that you have to release. So a strong emphasis on releasing things that involve you self-sacrificing yourself. Very, very interesting energy. Let me know how that resonates so far. And then you have here the Five of Pentacles, which is interesting because this also showed up in your first reading. A lot of the cards that are showing up in this reading showed up the first time I tried to read for you, Gemini. So there is a strong emphasis on what you need to understand is that the Five of Pentacles is a very challenging energy because this energy talks about being in a state of lack. This energy is more pronounced in your mind than what it is in anything else. Even though there could be financial challenges at this time, Spirit is saying you have more resources than what you are able to see. Look at things from a different perspective. Take the pause that's necessary in order for you to figure it out within yourself, because there's something here that you are missing. That's actually very, very much something that could aid you in this process. Last card here, you have the Sun. So what a beautiful way to end your reading, Gemini. The Sun is this energy of everything's going to be okay. The Sun is a beautiful energy that shows that you are in the right path, that you are leading with a sense of intention, with a sense of clarity, and also with a sense of authenticity. That you are essentially really stepping forward with something that needs to happen in your life for you. Okay. So with that being said, Gemini, please let me know if this reading resonated with you in any kind of way. And if it did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next reading. Bye.